You're simply the best. Better than all the rest.
Hello, welcome back to the channel. It's JPA here. Now, as you can hear from my voice, I've got a sore throat, which is the reason I didn't do the reaction video at the Hibs game. It's getting better, believe it or not, but I'm really finding it very difficult to talk. So I'm going to make this video as quick as I possibly can. I'll talk a wee bit about the Hibs game because I didn't get to do the proper video for it, and then I'll go on and talk about the Aberdeen game. So I'll just get straight into this, guys. Cheers. So on Friday night it finished Hibs 1, Rangers 1. Real disappointing result again. Real frustrating night for us. That's partly to do with the fact I didn't do the video as well. I was a little bit pissed off, if I'm really honest, with the performance, because I think actually the performance was good for about 70-80 minutes. We just couldn't put the ball in the back of the net again. Same story from the previous two meetings against Hibs. Sorry. I will try and continue. Obviously Rangers dominated the first half. I believe in the first 10-15 minutes Darren McGregor should have been sent off for an elbow. He got booked for it. Wrong decision in my eyes from the referee, but we'll get on to that. We pushed and Candace eventually got the goal. Good play from him, and he had his first shot blocked, and then he had the presence of mind to kind of switch on his left foot, curl it into the top corner. Really good finish. Reminded me very much of the goal against St Mirren, the late goal that he scored, but it was obviously closer in. Really good finish, and we went in half time 1-0, and it probably could have been about 2 or 3 at that point. We went into the second half, and again controlled the midfield, created chances, and we just kept missing chances. There wasn't a great deal of really concrete missed chances, I wouldn't say, but it was just that we just lacked that quality in the final third, which we have done in, as I say, the previous two meetings with Hibs. Again, we are disappointing, and you know what happened next, obviously. Canberra went down the other side and scored. I had a lot to say on social media about this one, because I blamed Tav for the goal. A lot of people say, how can you blame Tav? He was fouled, blah blah. He wasn't fouled. He threw himself down looking for the free kick, went down far too easily, didn't get it, and when the ball fell to Canberra at the back post, that's where Tav should have been to defend it. That's why I blame Tav. Don't get me wrong, love Tavernier. I think he's a great player, and I'll talk about that a wee bit later on in the video, but for me, he gets himself caught out of position quite a number of times, and how many times have we seen a goal come from that? And you know what? He is a great player, because obviously look at his numbers, look at his assists, his goals. We wouldn't be anywhere near where we are just now without Tav, but it's maybe time to think about putting him in a more advanced role and giving that right back spot to either Flanagan or Poster, or maybe bring someone else in. I don't know. Anyway, it was 1-1. McGregor eventually did get sent off, but 92nd or 3rd minute or something. 70 odd minutes too late, in my opinion. And the one he got booked for probably wasn't even a booking. So I've seen Hibs fans on Hibs forums and stuff, because obviously, as I say, I'm from Edinburgh. I've got a lot of friends on my Facebook who are Hibs fans, and I see come a lot of this thing on my newsfeed or whatever. It's very hard not to comment on it, to be honest, because it was just ridiculous. Because they're trying to say that, oh, that's not a booking, it's not a booking, how's he been sent off? For me, it's karma, because he should have been sent off in the first half. Anyway, I'll try and stop talking about this game now, other than saying about the fan. Obviously that's something we need to talk about. Fan on the pitch. Now I think they're making a lot about this, where I don't think it was that serious. If you look at the incident itself, the fans are on the pitch, and he's tried to kick the ball away from Tavernier to be just a little bit of a fanny for whatever reason. But Tav's got in the way, and he's had to push the guy. Tav's pushed the guy back, and the guy's obviously not expecting. He's taken it back, and he's tried to defend himself again. For me, he shot it. I don't think he went on to go and attack Tavernier. I think he was just trying to be a little fanny, kicking the ball away from him. Oh, that'll be hilarious. And I think that's what's happened. Obviously, if you look at the Jack Grealish incident from yesterday, that is completely different in my opinion. The guy went on he just went to hurt him basically, and it was a cowardly act in my opinion. He ran off, punched him from behind, and ran away again. A really cowardly act, and that guy will probably serve some jail time for that. Anyway, I'm going to move on to the Aberdeen game now. Hopefully you've enjoyed this squeaky video with my voice. So moving on, it's Rangers versus Aberdeen tomorrow night. Scottish Cup replay, and this is pretty much last chance saloon for Rangers to win a trophy in my opinion. I believe the league's gone. I did say it vocally on social media when we lost to Kilmarnock in January. A lot of people were saying that it was absolute madness, but if you look at it now, we haven't been able to go on a 4 even 5 game winning streak in the league without dropping silly points, and I didn't think we're going to go in the next 10 games or whatever it is and get those victories that we need. There's always going to be points where we drop points, and obviously if you look at the split, we'd always have a hard game against Aberdeen, we'd have a hard game against Celtic, we'd have a hard game against whether it be Hearts or Hibs or whatever, or Kilmarnock. They're all hard games, and going into that last 5 games, I honestly didn't believe we would get enough points to win the league anyway. So enough of that. This is the Scottish Cup. Last chance, as I say, to get a trophy, and we really need to do our best. I think we will. I'm going to go for a 2-1 Rangers win. I'm going to go for Morelos. I'm going to go for Tavernier to score. I think Tavernier will redeem himself. As for Morelos, last 2 games he hasn't scored, and he's been criticised again for the fans on the fan-based social media sites that I visit quite a lot. I don't know where this comes from. Even when he's no scoring, he's such a handful. I'd rather have 10 Moraleses on Morales. I keep saying that. I'd rather have 10 Moraleses on the pitch and somebody that can put the ball in the net. He's such an important player for us. He drags players here, drags players there, and obviously he's got this wee streak in him. But if you look at the quote by Dan O'D, which says he gets kicked quite a lot and he's surprised he doesn't kick out more, it's spot on. He does get kicked a lot and nothing gets said about that. It's only when he has a wee reaction that gets mentioned. Obviously, this being on the Champions League night, there is no live coverage of the game. Rangers TV will have coverage. I don't know whether that'll be live or not. I'd assume not. And I don't know whether it'll be outside the UK live. As I said, I don't know. I didn't live outside the UK, so I've never had that coverage. I've only had the on-demand feature, which shows you the game a couple of hours after it's finished. In terms of team news, Gareth McCauley is the only one who's struggling a bit with his groin injury. Obviously, Gresta, Murphy and Dorrans are longer term, so that's a given. Borna Barisic is back and available. I don't know whether that means he'll start. For me, I'd go for Halliday. But then again, as I've said, I think Halliday plays better in the tighter games. Borna Barisic probably better suited at Ibrox, where we'll get a little bit more of the ball. He's able to whip balls in. And that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for sticking with the video. Obviously the voice is really irritating. It's hurting while I'm doing this. But I just wanted to get my prediction out there. And once again, apologise for not doing the video sooner for the Hibs game. And I'll see you in the next one, Gears. See you in the next one, guys. Cheers, thank you. I'm not even going to bother editing this. It's been a struggle, so I'll just cut it there.